Alright, give me 1 second. Can you see everything alright? Alright. So, hello! This is just for today, but eventually it will become a full series. The Knights of the Old Republic. Considered to be one of the best Star Wars games ever made. Um, Twists and turns, and set thousands upon thousands of years before the movies. I think 5,000 specifically. So it's a long time ago. It's only for today because today is May the 4th. And I wanted to do a Star Wars game, and I mean, I could have done the bonus streams for Jedi Survivor to get all the extra stuff, but I feel like that wouldn't be special enough. Like, if I go back to that game, it's probably gonna be for like a day when I don't have anything to do. Alright now. Okay. Anyways, so let's begin. Oh, that fucking music, man. Da, 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 da. Okay, my controller got disconnected for a second. I love this song so much. I'll go with the soldier. So the classes are Scoundrel, Scout, and Soldier. Scoundrel, a skillful rogue that gets by on stealth and guile. Scout, an explorer most at home in the fringes of space. And Soldier, a battle-ready fighter with no equal in combat. I'm gonna go with Soldier. I'm gonna go with... For the sake of simplicity, even though I know some things are gonna be easier if I just go custom, I'm just gonna go with a quick character, just so I can base it off of this. So portrait. A lot of just pre-made faces since this was like early 2000s, I think this came out. So I'm gonna go with the default long-haired face guy. Name. I'm gonna go with my, let's see, Zardan Breath. It's the name I go with every freaking guy in every RPG now. Alright. And now the character is created, and I'll make it more customized to my liking once we actually start playing, but for now this is the base that I'm going to start with. Okay, let us begin. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. I know I'm gonna get copyright strike for this fucking song right now. Yeah. Knights of the Old Republic. 4,000 years before the rise of the Galactic Empire, the Republic verges on collapse. Darth Malak, last surviving apprentice of the Dark Lord Revan, has unleashed an invincible Sith armada upon an unsuspecting galaxy. Crushing all resistance, Malak's war of conquest has left the Jedi Order scattered and vulnerable, as countless knights fall in battle, and many more swear allegiance to their new Sith master. In the skies above the outer rim world of Terrace, a Jedi battle fleet engages the forces of Darth Malak in a desperate effort to halt the Sith's galactic domination. So those are the stakes, everyone. A Dark Lord has risen and has brought the Sith back to the galaxy. No, thank you. I don't like cranberry juice. Cranberry, excuse me. But that's the ship that we're on, and it's under attack by the Sith. And it's falling into orbit of the planet. No, it's not. And there we are. It's explained.
We've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time.
Who are you?
I'm Trask Ulgo, ensign with the Republic fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up! We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive.
Who's Bastila?
Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really. But she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath.
I sound okay,
I've heard all
right?
about your reputation. Elite combat training, tops in your class. It's no wonder you were handpicked for this mission. Word is the officers haven't seen a recruit with your kind of potential in 20 years. But all that potential doesn't mean a thing if you can't deliver when it counts. We're soldiers. We're trained for combat. Bastila is going to need men and women like us at her side during this attack.
Okay, let's go help Bastila.
So hurry up and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
Okay. The start menu. I'm just getting used to all the stuff I got. So we just gonna go through the menus really quick. So for our equipment, we can do implants, equip stuff to our head, hands, right arm, body, left weapon, belt, and a right weapon. So we can technically dual wield stuff if we wanted to. It just depends on what. Our inventory, our stats page, and our skills. The skills in this game is computer use, demolition, stealth, awareness, persuade, repair, security, and treat injury. The messages, so this is if we want to look back at all the dialogues we just did. And our quest log. Okay, the map and the options page. So I'm gonna just save right here really quick just to get this out of the way. And our stuff is right here in this footlocker. Okay. Equip our clothes. And a short sword. So a vibroblade.
Okay, let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
Trask has joined your party. Uh, it's probably just
Doesn't
common
mean this
for
room is in lockdown,
like
but don't
sci-fi
worry,
stuff
I've
and
got the
whatever.
override codes.
Okay. So I use him to open the door.
Now that the door is open, you better take the lead again.
What? This is Carthonasi. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge!
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
Let's move out. So this is, so these guys are like the R2-D2s of this. So this is like the current mortal of Astromech Droid. So we'll be seeing a lot of those
I don't have
guys.
the codes to open it, but switch me to the...
Okay. So he doesn't have the codes, but he can hack the door open. So that's where the security skill comes intact. The Sith.
These Sith must be the advanced boarding party for the Republic!
Okay, so this game is kind of like older games where combat has stopped and now we can give everyone our orders to do what they need to do. So we'll attack this trooper. And shoot this guy.
I've got a feeling
Dead.
that won't be our last battle with the Sith. Good thing we have med packs to heal our wounds. It might be a good idea to use one now before our next battle.
Okay. We're not really injured at all, so I'm just gonna not use it. Okay. I'll go for this dude. And he goes for the same guy.
Sure.
Damn, did you see that flip? Some med packs and some credits. Footlocker. A short sword, long sword, frag grenades, and a combat suit.
What?
Check the remains, credits. Credits and adrenaline thing. So I get an actual piece of armor now, so I have actual defense instead of just wearing clothes. And I'm switching out the short sword for a long sword, so it deals more damage. Down. Huh?
Sure.
You are not imagining that. That's just how this game is. Damn. See, now I use a med pack on me.
What?
Getting a little used to the controls here. So frag grenade. Ah, blew up the little dude. Hearts. You hear that?
It's Dark Jedi! This fight is too much for us. We better stay back. All we do is get in the way.
She killed him, but she got killed in an explosion.
Sure.
Remains med pack and a repair kit. Med pack, a vibration cell, and an adrenaline strength. Vibration cells are used as mods for weapons, so it'll be used to increase the stats of a weapon.
Bastila is not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
Backpack, blaster pistol, and I leveled up. So skills. So I only have one skill point. At some point, I want to increase my persuade because that'll allow us to convince people of things easier. So as a soldier, our class skills are demolitions, awareness, and treat injury. Awareness. Awareness governs the ability of a character to spot objects or enemies hidden by stealth. If a successful check of the skill is made against the stealth skill of an enemy or the DC of a mine, the enemy or object is noticed and becomes invisible. Awareness is always active, but results are best while a character is moving slowly. Running imparts a -5 penalty to any checks of this skill. I'll put one in awareness. No, one in demolition, so I can use explosives better, and also so I can how you say, I'll be able to defuse explosives better too. And now for skills. Two-weapon fighting, caution, critical strike, empathy, I think I'll get empathy just so I can sniper shot. Fuck that. Because I'm not planning on using blasters for this character. I'm gonna get empathy just so I can get more persuade, and it gives me a bonus point in persuade, awareness, and treat injury. Okay, so let's continue on. Credits. Let's see.
There's something behind here.
What do you mean?
Damn, another Dark Jedi. I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
Oh, fucking Trask, dude. He's such a fucking... He sacrificed himself to fight off against a Sith god, a Sith Lord. Ooh. I always thought that was really cool of him when I played the game. You know he has no chance, but he still gave himself up.
Communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Basila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods.
So it's just me now. Dead. Didn't drop anything, so I'll just continue on.
Be careful.
Dead.
A whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith.
Okay, so there's 4 troopers in there. No, 5. Overload. So they're all down. Gain experience for that. And I'll keep the repair parts for later on in case I need them. An ion blaster and a prototype vibroblade. So this is a unique weapon. So it has less damage, and the critical threat is a little lower, but it gives me a +1 to physical, and I can upgrade it. 4 to 15, 5 to 14. Okay.
You've made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below.
Who are you?
I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left in the Endar Spire. Basila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on, there'll be time for questions later.
Okay. Let's go into the escape pod. And there we go to the planet. Asleep. A vision of a girl fighting a Sith.
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever gonna wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
So I have a few things to say. Hmm. I had a strange... I had a strange dream. Like a vision or something.
I'm not surprised. You took a serious blow to the head. You're probably having all kinds of strange dreams. I wouldn't worry too much about it. You've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about this.
So it's been
Try not to worry.
days.
You're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
The Sith?
Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit. But it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
Why is it so important to find Bastila?
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith Master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
How can one person, even a Jedi, be so important?
Bastila is no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi call battle meditation. Bastila's power can influence entire armies. Through the Force, Bastila can inspire her allies with confidence and make her enemies lose their will to fight. Often that's all it takes to tip the balance in a battle. Of course there are limits to what she can do, but from what I understand of her ability, it requires great concentration and focus to maintain her battle meditation. The attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she never had a chance to use her battle meditation. Like us, she barely got out alive.
So, this Bastila character, is a Jedi, and her abilities allow her to influence basically the fighting will of, whole armies. Whether to inspire them to fight harder, or for them to give up hope and just quit. That is something, alright. How do you even know Bastila's still alive?
I don't, but Bastila's young, and she has a powerful command of the Force. We survived the crash landing, so I'm willing to bet that she may have too. Besides, what's the alternative? I mean, if she's dead, then no one can stop Malak and his Sith from wiping out the Republic, and I'd rather operate on the assumption that she survived.
If Bastila is a Jedi, she can probably look after herself.
Bastila's gonna need our help. Many of Darth Malak's followers have mastered the dark side of the Force, and the Sith have already killed more than their share of Jedi in this war. I doubt anyone's specifically looking for us anymore. We're not that important. But if we're careful, we can move about the planet without attracting notice, a luxury Bastila won't have. She's gonna have half the Sith fleet looking for her. They know how vital she is to the war effort. Bastila's no ordinary Jedi. She has a rare gift the Jedi...
If Bastila is so great, how come the Sith managed to blow up the Endar Spire?
Through the Force, Bastila can inspire, but there are limits to what she
It's
can do.
just repeating what he said earlier.
Her ability, the attack on the Endar Spire happened so fast, she probably never even had a chance to use her power. I'm guessing the whole planet is under quarantine. No ships can land or take off. So if Bastila's gonna escape Terrace, she's gonna need our help, and we'll probably need hers.
Any idea where we should start looking for Bastila?
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
I want to ask you some questions.
I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be.
So... God, I'll explain right now after I ask this. I'd like to know some more about you,
I
Karth.
understand why you want to know more about me. I kind of get the feeling we'll be spending a lot of time together over the next while. But this isn't really the best time for long introductions. We should stay focused on the task at hand. There'll be a time for that later.
So, Karth is gonna be our first companion. But God, Karth is kind of boring. Like, he's very... Like, compared to everyone else we're gonna meet in this game specifically, he's very much, just simple and to the point. Like, Karth is, like, a good guy, but, like, in terms of personality and what he wants, I don't know, he's kind of just, yeah, just simple, safe, and boring. You'll know what I mean once we actually start meeting other people. But, let's see. What do you know about Malik and the Sith?
Well, everything I know about Malik is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith master. With Revan's death, Malik became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malik's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malik and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster.
A Jedi? What do you mean?
Malik and Revan were once both part of the Jedi Order, but they were young and headstrong, and against the wishes of the Council, they went to battle the Mandalorians on the Outer Rim. Something happened out there. Something corrupted them and drew them over to the dark side. Or maybe there was something rotten inside them all along. I don't know. They formed an army of ex-Republic soldiers and Jedi who had fallen to the dark side, with Revan at their head, until Revan was killed by Basila's Jedi strike team. But even that didn't slow the Sith down. Malik just stepped in and assumed Revan's role. He took control of the Sith Armada and resumed the bloody conquest of the Outer Worlds.
We'll find a way to stop the Sith.
Well, I hope you're right. But the Republic hasn't been able to stop them so far, even with the support of the Jedi Council. I think Basila may be the galaxy's last hope.
What can you tell me about this planet we're on?
Taris was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers. But that was a long time ago. The upper city where the rich citizens live is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is... well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Terrace is a wasteland overrun by rat ghouls, mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your datapad journal.
The sooner we start looking for Bastila, the sooner we find her. Let's go.
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Taurus planetary information. Taurus is a sharply divided world. The rich live in the upper city, while the lower city is run by the swoop gangs. The lowest levels of Taurus are overrun by terrible monsters called rat ghouls. To make matters worse, the Sith have seized control and imposed a planet-wide quarantine. Okay, so this is an upgrade bench, so I can be able to upgrade my weapons. So... have a vibration cell, so it'll give me a damage bonus of slashing +1. So I now have 2 damage bonus. So now my weapon does 6 to 15 damage per swing.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Okay, just wondering. Every time you leave the apartment, you must select which party members you wish to take. Alright.
Okay, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid.
There was a patrol here just yesterday and they found nothing. Why do you Sith keep bothering us? Fucking blasted him.
That's how we deal with smart-mouth aliens. Now the rest of you get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. Hey, what's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives. Attack!
We saved him. Poor Inskill. He never should have talked back to that Sith. Thankfully you were here to step in and help us, human. This isn't the first time the Sith have come in here to cause trouble for us, but hopefully it will be the last time. Won't somebody come searching for this patrol? Don't worry about the bodies. I will move them so it looks like they were killed somewhere else. That should throw the Sith off the track. With any luck, they won't be bothering us again for a while. Ooh, bunch of grenades and a blaster rifle. So I leveled up again. Oh, so this game also has a morality system. So certain characters will either be more shifted to the light or the dark side. So right now, based on our choices, we can either be a light side character or a dark side character. And it doesn't just it won't just affect like how we are personality wise, it'll affect what kind of moves we get access to and even what kind of equipment we can equip. But right now let's level up. Skills. I'm gonna save my skill points for a little later. Yes. Feats. I'm gonna go with weapon focus melee weapons, so I get 1+ bonus damage with all melee weapons. And accept. Okay, gonna explore a little bit.
What?
Locked.
On it. It's open.
What?
Saving the game. Dia.
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home.
I'm sorry, I was just investigating the area. I'm just looking for something to steal. Stay out of my way and you won't get hurt. I'm just looking, investigating the area.
That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden.
Holden? Who's that?
Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. but all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price.
What do you mean?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you.
You can trust me. Maybe I can help.
No, I don't think so. I can't afford to trust any... Good.
I'll be going now.
You again? I can't help you there. Just one of Darvik... Good. I don't much...
So I failed my persuasion attempt against her, so I'll leave her alone for now. Well, I don't see too many of our kind around here. Most of the residents in this rundown old apartment are illegal aliens. My name is Laram, by the way. Pleased to meet you, Larim. My name is Zardan Rereth. I know it's really none of my business, but you look like someone who might need to purchase one of those new energy shields. They're the latest thing, you know, very high-tech. What's so great about energy shields? I know all about energy shields. Oh, okay. Well then, you might be interested in knowing I have one for sale. It isn't cheap, but it could be the difference between life and death. You want to see what I have in stock? I know my kiosk isn't much to look at, but my prices are reasonable and the merchandise is sound. You mentioned something about illegal aliens living here? By law, most aliens aren't allowed to have a residence in the upper city of Paris. They allow a few of us Twi'leks up here, but for the most part, it's humans only. But no self-respecting upper city human would want to live in the apartments in this dump, so the landlord has been renting out the apartments illegally to aliens. Better than letting them sit empty, I guess. Otherwise you get squatters and people hiding out from the authorities living in the abandoned apartments, and they don't pay rent. Aren't you worried about getting caught? The terrorist authorities pretty much turned a blind eye to this place. A few illegal aliens just weren't worth the bother, and once the Sith took over, they felt the same way. Besides, I don't live here myself. I just run a small business providing supplies to the residents. You want to see what I have in stock? Let me see what you got for sale. Nothing really too interesting, so I'll leave him be.
On it. It's open.
Yes?
Gonna save before I talk to any of these people. Bag. Don't hurt me, just take what you want and I won't try to stop you.
Sure.
So I unintentionally robbed this lady. Sorry, human, but I do not wish to engage in conversation with you. Residents of this complex prefer to keep to themselves. Had I known of the Teresian authorities towards aliens, I would never have come to visit this world. Now I'm stuck here because of the quarantine.
On it. It's open.
Sure.
Please don't hurt me. I have nothing in value here. Look for yourself and see. 7 credits, med pack, and some parts. I don't mean to rob these people, but like... I mean, I'm not getting any penalties for it. Janitor's closet. I hate this world. They treat us aliens like scum. As soon as the Sith quarantine is over, I'm leaving this place for good.
On it. It's open.
Yes?
An empty apartment. The janitor?
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors.
Who are you?
My name's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, eh? You ever thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment? You look like an off-worlder. What happened? You get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment.
I want to ask you some questions.
Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out.
Tell me about Terrace.
Decent enough place to live, I guess, except for the lower levels. That's where the swoop gangs hang out. Just stay in Upper City and you'll be fine. You also might want to check out the cantina. I used to go there when I was younger. Good place to get a drink and find out what's going on in Upper City.
Where is the cantina?
Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it.
Okay, I'll be going now.
I should get back to work anyway. I'll probably see you around. I'm here most of the time. A building doesn't clean itself, you know.
Right, now let's go to the streets. Journal entry found. Okay, so the fast travel. There's our escape pod.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Protocol draw. Oh, something seems to be bothering Karth. Maybe you should speak to him and see if you can get him to open up about it.
Yes, what's on your mind?
I'd like to know some more about you, Karth.
Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter of this Sith Undiscovered nation. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malik's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them.
You're talking like it's your fault. Like you failed somehow.
It shouldn't be my fault. I did everything I could. I followed my orders and did my duty. That shouldn't mean I failed them. I didn't.
Them? You mean the people of your homeworld?
Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense, am I? You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Journal entry updated. You discovered that Karth's homeworld was attacked by the Sith, though he was reluctant to talk about it. Perhaps you can talk more later after you gain more experience. Kebla's shop. Kebla Yurt.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Terrace. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested.
Let's see what you got.
Just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
A detonator. I feel like I'll need it for something, so I'll buy it.
Welcome to the
I want to ask you
Anything I
some
can do to help a
questions.
potential customer out.
Do you know anything about those escape pods that crashed here on Terrath?
I heard a couple of pods crash down in the Undercity. I bet the crash sites have already been stripped clean by the Sith, though. Unless the swoop gangs or Davik's men got there first.
Soup gangs? What can you tell me about them?
I don't have anything good to say about those swoop gangs. Zooming around on their swoop bikes, terrorizing the lower city like a bunch of animals. Things weren't so bad when the hidden Becks were running the show. But ever since the rise of the Black Vulcar gang, the lower city has been nothing short of a war zone. The Sith haven't even bothered trying to maintain order down there. And I heard a rumor that Davik's own people are having problems with the Black Vulcars now.
What do you know about Davik?
Oh, Davik's a legitimate businessman, if you get my drift. Smuggling, slaving, extortion. They say he's a member of the Exchange, you know, the big intergalactic criminal organization.
Well, I've heard of the Exchange. Bad organization to cross. But if anyone has blockade-breaking ships, however, it's them.
I have to pay him a protection fee every month, but it's reasonable. And I get most of my inventory through Davik and his suppliers. I'm just smart enough not to ask where it came from, you understand?
Is Davik working with the Sith?
Davik hates the Sith as much as anybody. The quarantine has put a real dent in his operations, too. But he's keeping a low profile as long as the occupation lasts. Davik stays out of the way, and the Sith don't bother him. The swoop gangs could learn a thing or two from this tidy little arrangement, instead of always going after each other.
I'll be
Good
going
day to you,
now.
then.
Interesting, interesting. Oh, that just leads to another area. Cross the bridge, maybe? What are those guys doing? Ah, bounty hunters. Save the game.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Davik doesn't like you missing payments.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have?
That's too bad. Davik's gonna want to make an example of you. You're coming with us.
Oh, help! Somebody help!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Davik doesn't like witnesses. Leave this man alone or you'll have to deal with me. Guess we have to teach you to mind your own business. Go for the alien guy first.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
Maybe I can help you.
You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do.
Here's 100 credits. Take them.
You're giving me 100 credits? Just like that? I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you.
You're giving him 100 credits? Generous.
Now I can pay off Davik. You've saved my life. Thank you. I'd better take these credits to him right away.
Got 50 credits for, that he gave to that. Gave him 100 credits and I got my 100 credits back. From looting the corpses of those guys. So in reality, I gave away 100 credits just to give them back, get them back. What is this, a medical shop or something? This isn't where I need to be. Where's the map? The upper city. Or maybe it was over there, where those fancy signs were. Is this the cantina? It is. Upper City Cantina. Arena monitor. A lot of people in here. Garroot.
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal, if you can afford it.
Pazak. Who are you?
My name's Garroot. I used to be a card shark, one of the best Pazak players in the Outer Rim. But that was before I retired from the gambling life.
Why are you giving up gambling?
Don't get me wrong. The game's been good to me over the years. I've traveled the span of the galaxy, from the core worlds to the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim. I've won countless fortunes, and lost countless more. But that was long ago, and things have changed. Gambling is a young man's game. That's why I'm looking to get out. My offer still stands.
Sure, I'll buy your deck.
Glad to see you're interested in the grand old game. The rules are pretty simple. Here, I'll load them up into your data pads so you can check them out anytime you want. Good luck. I hope the game...
Have some questions.
Of course. My mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. That's why I'm giving up the gambler's life. But I think I can still manage to answer some simple questions.
Do you know anything about those Republic escape pods that crashed down in the Undercity?
I spend my days here in the cantina, sipping ale and chatting with the folks who want to buy. I don't have much use or care what goes on outside these walls. I don't see much point in worrying about that kind of stuff now that I've given up the gambler's life. Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, I'll be going now.
Of course. No sense in a youngster like you wasting your days away with an old man in a dingy bar. But if you ever want to chat, you know where to find me.
So now I can play Pazak. So I kind of explained this to you before. Pazak is basically Star Wars version of Blackjack, but it's you make your own deck of like adding numbers or taking numbers away. Basically, it's more of a card. It's kind of like a collectible card game too, rather than just regular deck of cards type of game. So each game is technically different because someone will have their own type of deck to play against yours. Okay, who are these guys?
Don't you just love watching the Pazak players? All that strategy, all those credits. It's enough to make a girl get all flushed.
Ooh.
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taurus?
Who are you?
My name is Niklos. I'm the unofficial champion of the Pazak circuit here on Taurus. If you don't mind losing your wager, we could play a few hands.
Let's play.
I'm going to enjoy relieving you of your credits almost as much as I'm going to enjoy humiliating you.
40 credits. So I just have the simple card deck. $13. Ooh, stand. Your opponent wins the set. You win the set, okay. Oh no, I have to get exactly 20. So if I go over 20, I lose. Play the 5 card. And I stand. Ooh, fuck you, dude.
Pazak is not for everyone.
Hold on. Because I'm getting my credits back from this fucking dude. So reload the save and play again.
What do you want? My name is Nick.
Let's play.
To enjoy.
I'll stand here. So he beat me on that. I win. $20. Tie game. Fuck. Fuck, I could lose. I gotta stand.
Pazak is not.
God damn it, no, I'm gonna beat you again, dude. Tied. Tied again. Yeah, I lost no matter what. But at least he's running out of cards to play. 20. I lost. Fuck, man.
Pazak is not for.
Screw it. I'm just gonna load and load the game and just ignore him for now. Maybe I'll play a little bit before I end the stream, but for now I'll chat up the other people here.
Hi there. I haven't seen you around before. Of course, they don't give us Sith officers from the military base much time off.
You're from the military base? You don't look like one of the Sith.
I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Sana, junior officer, first class with the Sith Occupation Force.
Nice to meet you, Sarna. I'm Zardan.
I'm actually a little surprised you're talking to me at all. Most of the people here on Taris can't stand us Sith. It can make this job pretty lonely.
You're just doing your job, right? I don't hold it against you.
Save the sympathetic best friend act. I'm not buying it. But I don't want to fill out a bunch of paperwork on my day off, so...
Oh, God. I guess I'll leave her alone. I can probably get some information out of her if I leveled up, but... I still need a bunch more experience. Teresian Noble, Tara Citizen, Jurgen?
No hard feelings, my good man, but I can't really talk with you right now. It's difficult enough to draw the interest of the ladies in this establishment as it is. Surely you understand what I'm talking about. I'd guess you've experienced many lonely evenings, something I'm hoping to avoid tonight.
What the fuck? They even have Twi'lek dance. I think this game is the first game that made me understand why people like the Twi'lek so much. Their moves are really weird, but damn, they got butts. Yoon Genda?
Sorry, but I'm not here looking for conversation. I just came to get a drink, listen to some music, and try to relax before my next shift at the military base.
You're from the military base? You don't look like one of the Sith.
I don't wear my uniform when I'm off duty. It's not allowed. In fact, anyone in uniform is banned from entering the cantina. The officers don't like it when we show up here off duty. Don't like us fraternizing with the locals, I guess. But it gets pretty stale hanging out around the base all the time. Besides, the Sith don't own me. Being a soldier in their fleet is just a job, you know? A job with long hours and low pay, I might add.
So why do you do it?
When I signed up, I was promised adventure and excitement in exotic locales. Instead, I ended up stationed at a military base on some backwater planet on the fringes of the galaxy. If I could just find some other way to earn some credits, I could give up this lousy job. Retire my uniform, so to speak.
Can I ask you some questions?
Senior officers don't really like it when we start answering questions, you know? They don't want us. No offense, but I probably shouldn't be talking to you anymore. I'm surprised to see you again. I thought you'd gotten sick of me complaining about my job at the Sith. No offense, but I probably...
Where did you get those clothes? A trash compactor in the lower city? And where are those drinks we ordered?
Sorry, I'm not your waiter.
Careful what you say. I get the feeling this spoiled brat.
Why is the help here so incompetent? One word from Daddy and I could get you fired.
I'm sorry, don't get upset. I'll get that drink.
It's too late for apologies. Dad...
Oh, God. A lot of the people here I need to have something in Persuade, but I don't have any points. So I don't think I'll really learn anything from anyone. I'm gonna try playing this dude one more time, and then I'm just gonna bail. Get something out of this whole crappy experience. Of course I lose. $19. Fuck you, dude.
If you ever wish to...
Oh my god, I fucking hate this stupid game. I need to get better cards. come out of here. So I didn't really learn anything from this area. Just that everyone in there is pretty much just a big fucking dick. But hopefully once I get some points in Persuade, I'll be able to talk to people a little more better. That's the way to the shop, and this way is to the upper terrace apartments. Now the upper city north. Swoop bikes. Where does this go? Apartments? So, apartments over there too.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to the Lord says you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Hey guys, we can all be friends here. Let me buy you a drink.
A drink? Hey! For a slummy, you ain't so bad. Come on, boys. This slummy's buying the next round.
No way, forget it. No more drinks. We're late enough as it is.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Gain some experience and some light side points. So that was neat. Gorton Kolu.
Friends and fellow humans, I bring you a warning. A warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gorton Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris.
What are you talking about, vermin and scum?
I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these hard times.
Oh, so he's a
That
racist.
is why I, Gorton Kolu, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet.
I don't know which is worth, your hate mongering or your ignorance. Yeah.
You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth. On the day of reckoning, you will suffer with the rest of the alien lovers.
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
Yeah, that's just lovely. You'll come to understand in this game there's a lot of people racist against aliens. Customer, come in. Jenny Snall at your service. Welcome to my droid and droid supply shop. Always good to see a new face. Customers are hard to come by. A lot of the Terrace citizens even won't even come in here. They refuse to shop at a store owned by a Twi'lek. What do they have against Twi'leks? They don't like aliens much here in Upper Terrace. They tolerate us Twi'leks, but they rather see us as dancers in the cantina than successful business owners.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
You'll see a few aliens around, but most of the non-humans stick to the lower city. I've learned not to dwell on it, though I try to stay focused on running my store. My selection is a bit limited now. The Sith confiscated my assault droids, but I got a utility droid we might find interesting. Utility droids? What do they do? What don't they do? They're great at making vehicle repairs for starters. Pretty handy in a fight. Small but tough with a surprising amount of firepower. And there's no better code breaker or security system slicer around. Not that I ever condone you do anything illegal, of course. Let me see your droids. I've only got 2 droids left. A rebuild T3H8 unit for 50 credits, and a top-of-the-line T3M4 model with all the options, but he's not for sale. Tell me about the top-of-the-line T3M4 droid. The T3M4 is the best utility droid ever built. Top-notch codebreaker, expert security, programming, and droid battle skill repair. He's even got the firepower to be handy in a battle. The little guy is the absolute top of the line, but he's not for sale. He's a custom job I'm holding for a very special buyer. Sorry. Eventually, when I get the droid companion, this will be where I get their equipment. I'll come back for that droid a little later.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.
We're gonna get authorization papers.
If you were supposed to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit wasting your time and move along.
I'll be going now.
We're gonna need some kind of disguise if we want to get past this guy.
So to get into the lower cities where Basil is probably at, we need some papers. Ships leaving. Ships coming. I'll check those apartments that I passed by earlier. See what's over there. As you can probably tell, this game isn't really exciting for its combat or anything like that. It's more the conversations, the stories, and the worlds you'll see. There is a few worlds that you might be interested in seeing, but that won't be till later in the game. For now, let's see what's over here.
Ready.
You didn't break into the door, man.
On it. It's open.
Sure.
Largo.
Please, please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me. I'll have Davik's money if he just gives me a little more time. Please. I don't want to die. Here, I've got 50 credits on me. That's all I've...
What are you babbling about?
You mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought you were one of Davik's bounty hunters. If you're not here to kill me, what do you want?
Maybe I could help you with your problem with Davik.
I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davik money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zach's in the bounty office and put a price on my head. I've been hiding here ever since. But sooner or later, someone will find me. Unless I somehow come up with another 200 credits. I'm a dead man.
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone you're hiding here.
Thank you. You've saved... What... Just looking around?
3 credits. Ooh. 123 credits. So I need 800 credits and I can help him pay off his debt. God, if I was only better at Pazak, I could get more credits. Footlocker. A few more credits, but nothing too crazy. A Sith soldier?
Just move along. There's nothing to see here. Where did you hide those Sith uniforms? Did you sell them to the Teresian underground? Start talking. I want answers.
Please, I'm only a visitor terrorist trapped here by your quarantine. I know nothing about the Teresian underground or your missing Sith uniforms. What's going on in there?
You're too curious for your own good, civilian. This doesn't concern you.
I know all about Sith interrogations. This isn't going to end well.
I'm getting sick of your lies, you alien scum. We've got your ugly mug and a security tape from the base. Start talking before I splatter your slimy brains all over this room.
Uh-oh. I think the commander's losing his temper. I'm glad I'm out of here. It took me an hour to clean the bloodstains from my uniform after the last interrogation.
Stop the interrogation right now.
What's going on out there? Just stay out of this if you know what's good for you.
I won't let you kill a defenseless prisoner.
What was that? Did I hear you right? Let us kill him? How can you stop us? Time to teach the civilian the penalty for defying the Sith.
Down. Thank you, human. The Sith would have killed me. Of that I am certain. I don't know who you are, but it is clear you are no friend of the Sith. Among my people there is a saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Like you, I hate the Sith. That is why I stole those uniforms for the Hidden Becks. The Hidden Becks? Who are they? In the lower city, there are some who do not bow to the conquerors. Swoop gangs like the Hidden Becks are gathering resources to one day strike against the Sith oppressors. If you wish to strike another blow against the Sith, you would be wise to journey to the lower city and speak with Gadden Thek, leader of the Hidden Becks. What are the Hidden Becks planning? You have to ask Gadden Thek to know the answer to that question. They approached me, and my only role was to obtain the Sith uniforms for them. Can I get one of those uniforms from you? I'm sorry, but all the uniforms I had were given to the Hidden Becks. I suppose you could take the uniforms from the bodies of the Sith soldiers in the room if you wanted. How about a reward for saving you? I'm sorry, human, but I have nothing of value. The credits the Hidden Becks gave me for helping them against the Sith are long since spent. I should be going. Can you take me to Gadden? Access to the lower city is restricted. I've never actually met Gadden. My only dealings were with members of the Hidden Beck gang. I should be going now. As should I. The Sith know my face now. I must find somewhere to hide on this world. Thank you once again, human. Ooh, 52 credits. $186. Another empty apartment.
Uh-huh. On it. It's open.
Yes?
A family?
I remember when a person didn't have to worry about thieves rummaging through their home.
Don't hurt my family. Look, just take what you want and get out.
You ain't supposed to be here. This ain't your home.
Your voice does not match your freaking body, kid. Look at this kid and listen to her voice and tell me that shit matches.
You ain't supposed to be here. This ain't your home.
Yeah. $207 credits. So I can, give them to that one guy.
What? I don't think anyone can help me. I've been hiding.
Here, I've got 200 credits you can have.
You'd give 200 credits to a stranger just to help them out? I don't believe it. Well, thank you. Now I can pay off Davik. Oh, thank you. You've saved my life. I better go give this to Davik right away.
Got experience, light side points. Out of the goodness of your heart, you've given Largo the money to pay Davik, likely saving the poor man's life. Alright, so now... now that I have the uniforms, I can go to the lower city. And once I get some more experience and put a point in persuasion, I'm gonna see if I can how you say, convince some of those guys in the cantina to let me know some more things. So let me see, I actually need to equip those things now. I don't think I need to equip one to Karth.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us.
Vex are nothing but bantha fodder. The Vulkars are the strongest. We'll teach you who's the strongest. Sith aren't welcome here.
What?
Remains. V2. Standard door. Where does this go? Oh! Lower city apartments. Ooh. Bullet holes, explosions. Repair the droid. Optimize the droid's weaponry. The droid is now set for maximum firepower. The droid is now set for maximum accuracy. Ah, it doesn't even freaking help me out if I don't put it in patrol mode. It's going through this again?
Kipuna!
Yes?
Go through the apartments again, but this time I'll prepare the droid, weaponry, engage in patrol mode. So now it'll help me in battle. Thank you. Oh. Damn. I got downed. Dead.
Sure. Yes?
Volker shock stick, an energy shield, and a heavy blaster. What does Karth actually have equipped? Karth's blaster and a regular blaster pistol. His blaster is upgradable. Karth's personal blaster is based on an old Arcanian design, but he has adapted it to incorporate all the latest modular technology available to the Republic. Get rid of the regular blaster and give him a heavy blaster.
Yes?
Some med packs. Advanced repair kits, some parts. Poor robot. He did help while he could. I guess that's all that matters. I need to sell some of this crap. I'm almost to the next level. I just need 350 more experience. Oh, I remember this. This is a puzzle. Okay. Desk. The Twisted Rancor Trio. Guts and Glory, a chronicle of the amazing story of the Twisted Rancor Trio by Gilthos Erxaris, a work in progress. The origins of what would eventually become the most famous band in the galaxy are surprisingly humble. The brains behind the group, Gilthos Uxaris, founded the trio to earn a date with a young singer named Elinda. The ploy worked, and Elinda became the first member of the band. Gilthos scrambled to find musicians to back her, and signed a Bith named Uja to be the lead musician. Soon after that, he signed Uja's brother, Uji, to complete the trio. The band struggled at first. Elinda was a fantastic singer, but Uja wasn't much of a musician. When Elinda threatened to quit, Gilthos fired Uja and signed another Bith named Lupa. Of course, that didn't go over well with Uja's brother, and Uji quit. Fortunately, Loop knew another musician named Fudo who joined to replace Uja. Led by Elinda's singing, the second incarnation of the Twisted Rancor Trio became quite popular on their homeworld of Taurus, eventually attracting the attention of a local legitimate businessman, Davik Kang. Davik asked Gilthos to bring his group for a command performance. Giltho agreed, realizing that this could be the band's big break. Unfortunately, Elinda had heard certain unsubstantiated rumors about Davik King and his connections to the exchange. Fearing for her life, she refused to go on to his estate to perform. Many felt without Elinda's singing the band would crumble, but Gilthos came up with a brilliant plan to save the group by hiring Elinda's sister, Ashana, as the new lead singer on the eve of their scheduled appearance at Davik's estate. Gilthos knew he was taking a risk. If Ashana couldn't perform at Elinda's level, Davik's infamous temper could have dire consequences for the entire band. However, if Ashana could match her sister's performance, then Davik was likely to sign the band to a touring contract. It was a risk, but the Twisted Rancor Trio was founded on guts and glory. There are no further entries. Okay, so I kind of know what happens. Okay, let's see. I have to do everyone in order. Elinda. Uja and Uji. Okay, Lupa and Fudo. Experience points received. 50 credits and an Echani fiber armor. Ooh, upgradable too. Many elite Echani duelists use armor of this type, though its adaptability has made it popular with professional soldiers and bounty hunters alike. Give him the combat suit. Okay, so now we're all prepared.
Ready?
Yes?
Uh-huh. On it.
Hey, you can't come in here. This is a private apartment. What are you doing in here? This place looks abandoned. None of your business. Just turn around and go back to where you came from if you know what's good for you. Are you in some sort of trouble? Do you want to talk about it? Okay, so I can't talk to him yet either. So many things I need to be able to persuade people to do, and I can't do shit. There was a door I missed, so I'm gonna go back through there. Dead. Didn't even drop anything. Whatever. And let's see, I need 140 experience, and I can level up. Don't cause any problems in Javier's cantina. You leave your problems and your attitude at the door. Check out a cantina. Yeah. Hey there, not too many people come in here to speak to me anymore. Most prefer the fancy surroundings of the upper city cantina. But nobody in there carries the kind of Pazak cards I sell. Are you interested in purchasing some individual cards to bolster your Pazak deck? What are you talking about? Talking Pazak, you know. High stakes gambling. Each player brings their own deck to a Pazak match. And the better your cards are, the better your chances of winning. My name is Uria. Everyone knows I'm the man to see if you want to add some cards to your Pazak deck. My prices are quite reasonable. So what do you say? What we got for sale? Fucking expensive as hell, dude. A minus card here and there could be good. I think I'll leave it at that, just those two cards. Any more I'll fucking be busted.
Greetings, stranger. My name is Gelrud. Are you a Pazak player by chance? It's so hard for me to find a match now that I've been banned from the Upper City Cantina.
Why are you banned?
A simple misunderstanding. Some of the other Pazak players don't understand the finer points of the game. So what if I win 15 matches in a row? That doesn't mean I cheat. There's no justice. My lucky Pazak deck was confiscated and I was banned from the Upper Cantina. Since then I've been desperate to find a match. If you want to ask you some questions, go talk to Zax in the bounty office. He knows everything that's
I'll play.
Excellent. I fuck
40. $20. Tied. 20. I win. $19. Stand. I could win this. Ooh, he used a bunch of his cards too. I defeated my opponent, so I win the bet.
You did well in our last match, but I think your luck may be about to run out.
I'll be going
if you're
now.
ever looking for a match and you get tired of
So I win. And I got some credits for my trouble. Oh shit.
Go away.
Hey, you don't talk like that. We just want to say hi to big bad bounty hunter Calo Nord. Nah, this can't be Calo Nord. He's supposed to be tough. This guy's nothing but a runt. One? What do you mean? You be funny, tough guy? You know who we are, Calo? We're members of the Black Vulcar gang. You don't want to be getting funny with us, tough guy. You don't understand. 1, 2? Why he count? He trying to count how many of us is against him? It's 3 against 1, Calo. What do you think about those odds, huh? You have something more to say? 3. Blasted them all.
Go away.
I'll be going now.
Smart.
Calo is a little too tough for us. But yeah, he is definitely a runt. How much more experience do I need? 140. Holden? Oh, that's that freaking dude that chick was talking about. Zalbar! And Mission.
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like bantha poodoo.
Little girl should not be in bar. This is no place for little girl. If a little girl's smart, she'd run away home now.
Call a little girl tuba face.
Little girl needs lessons in manners.
Zalbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects.
Mission, I'm busy. They just brought my food.
Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
We don't want trouble with Wookiee. Our problem with you, little girl.
Problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
Little girl lucky she has big friend. So this is Mission and Zalbar. Potential allies. Ah.
Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee.
Hey, we speak the same language.
It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Terra, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need...
How do a Wookiee and a Twi'lek street urchin end up as best friends?
We just kind of fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zalbar, seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team.
I want to ask you some questions.
Well, you came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Terrace, I'm the one to talk to. Davik, the Lower City gangs. I even got the scoop on that bounty hunter, Calo Nord.
Tell me about Davik.
Davik's part of the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations, the Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the Exchange.
Tell me about the Lower City
There's
gangs.
only two gangs worth worrying about here in the Lower City. The Black Bulkers and the Hidden Becks. Sometimes Zalbar and I hang out at the Beck base. The Becks are led by Gadden Beck. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Volkers, he was a Hidden Beck. Gadden considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son.
Why did Bajik leave the Hidden
When Gadden
Becks?
went blind, everyone figured he'd step down and appoint Brezhik in his place. But Gadden figured Brezhik wasn't ready yet. He wanted him to wait a few years. But Brezhik was too impatient. He left to join the Volkers, and ever since, he's been waging a war to wipe Gadden and his Becks from the face of Terrace. This gang war in the Lower City is totally the Volkers' fault. They're the ones killing everything that moves out on the streets. It's like they've gone insane.
Tell me about this Calo Nord guy.
Calo Nord's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around the bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber. I figure Calo's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the Exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock.
I'll be going now.
You going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. No action around here. Come on, Big Z, let's go.
But I haven't finished eating.
Can't you think about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Beck base.
Man. He just got his food too, and now he's being out of here. What do you think a Wookiee likes to eat? I mean, remember in episode 8 when Chewbacca tried to eat the little bird thing? And then he stopped because they were all looking at him? The Porg. Oh, this thing. This is not a alien carrying another alien. They are one being. What do you want, human? You come to stare like other humans here on Terrace? You think we are strange? Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Okay, you're not here to offend we. What do you want then? I came to ask you some questions. Questions? What kind of questions? What planet are you from? You couldn't say it, and you don't have the ears for it. 2 voices create the name, and 4 ears hear the true sound. But your kind would call our world Sorgus, a small world far off the Perlemian trade route. What kind of creature are you? In your one-voice tongue, you would call our kind Duog. I noticed your other head doesn't say much. Nothing that you would hear, at least. Can you tell me about your homeworld? Talking about our world only makes this quarantine more difficult to bear. Forgive us, human. We do not wish to be reminded of it. What do you know about Terrace? Nothing. We were only stopping to get supplies when the Sith attacked. They imposed a quarantine on all ships that had landed on Terrace. Now we are stuck here on a world that hates non-humans. Not a good place to be. I'll be going now. Good. Leave us alone. We just want quarantine to end so we can go back home. Have you ever seen anything like this before? Very freaky looking. Oh, babe. I think for right now, I think I'm gonna end the stream. But looky here. A hut. So that'll be, some interesting things to look forward to for next time. So in the next episode, whenever we decide to do this again, probably months down the line, probably continue on doing some bounty hunting missions for some money. Hopefully being able to get more experience to convince people to freaking talk to me. And after that, who knows? Save the game. Alright everyone, thank you all for coming to the stream, even though it was kinda... it was a lot of talking, not a lot of action, but that's what this type of game is. Thank you to my #1 fan, Naravar, Moon and Stars, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.